lang ng future PBA Superstar. Bakbakan po ng numero 2 at numero 7, Masters versus the Titans. Basketball fans sa buong kapuluan, magandang araw po sa inyo. And there you have it, our starting five for both squads. It's Halalon ng Batak, Perkins, Maikes, and Robles for Caida, King, McCarthy, Jamito, Carpio, and De Leon para naman po sa AMA University Titans. Mga kaibigan, ito po ang ating second playing date ng ating quarterfinals round PBA D-League Aspirants Cup Chicories with Coach Javi Nunag. It's number 2 versus number 7.
Number 2, Caida, make sure na hindi nila gamitin yung twice to win advantage. They want the momentum going into the semifinals round, and they're up against a dangerous team, the AMA Online Education.
And as we finished mentioning the team name of AMA University, ito na, Jeremy King scoring the first 2 points dito sa ating laro, 14 seconds into the game.
He will be the key. He will play the vital role for Coach Mark Herrera. The barometer, the measurement of AMA lies on the hands of Jeremy King. If he plays good, they can be successful in this game.
3-0 ang ating talaan. 3 points agad ang naitala dito ni Jeremy King. By the way, ang ating mga referees, Albert Nubla, Nino Cortez, Nick Rando, and Edith Bodecari.
It's too easy for Jason Perkins. Isang ikot lang, isang pihit lang, nakascore kagad, napakalapit sa basket. In order for AMA to stay at par with the number 2 team, they have to make stops. They have to play defense. Hindi pwedeng papalit-palit lang ng ofensiba. And just like that, Reynam Batak, the best point guard in amateur basketball right now, Halalon.
Giovanni Halalon scoring his first 2 points in the game. At ang Masters, abante po dito 4-3 first quarter action. Another steal here by the Masters, and they're running the floor. They're sharing the ball, and the number 1 pick scores again.
6 points, walang kapawis-pawis ang Caida. It cannot be like this. AMA has to make some stops. They have to take care of the basketball.
Sabi nga ni Coach Caloy Garcia, Coach Javi, yung una nilang game, di ba 19-point victory yun eh?
Yes.
Sabi niya, nag-iba na daw ang team niya. The offense, no problem. The defense are working on that, and the players are used to the calls already.
Dabang no problem that right now offense humming for the boys of Coach Caloy Garcia.
Maikes scoring on that one. It's 8-3 in favor of the Caida Tile Masters. Maikes muscling his way in. They're up by 5 points. We'll be right back.
Ito po, ang 2016 PBA D-League Aspirants Cup. Alam niyo, Chicky and Coach Javi, with 1 week to prepare para sa Caida, they focused on their defense. Kasi alam na naman daw ni Coach Caloy na magaling sila sa opensa. Pero depensa raw ang magiging susi para lumayo sila dito sa ating liga. Ang AMA naman, 1.5 weeks to prepare. Nahirapan daw silang makumpleto dahil maraming mga school commitments ang iba niya mga imports. Kaya mas nakafocus siya sa kanyang mga local players. Aasahan natin na we will see more of AMA players in this game. Yung mga locals ni Coach Mike.
Maraming salamat sa iyo, Mitch Del Carmen. And alam mo, more than the local players, talagang lahat siguro nang tatapikin ni Coach Mark Herrera dito. They have to really show that they can compete because you're going up against the number 2 team who ironically has a lot of number 1s sa departamento sa ating ranking dito sa D-League.
The number 2 ranked team, ayon sa ating standings, but they are number 1 sa offensa. As you can see, the first 8 points of the game was too easy for the boys of Coach Caloy Garcia. Sinabi mo nga yung mga bataan ni Coach Mark Herrera. They have to put premium on the defensive end. They cannot afford to just try to outscore this very powerful Caida squad.
Under 8 minutes to play, Chapter 1. RR with a jumper. That's a miss, and Robles gets the board. Villaray releasing it underneath. Maikes coming from Halalon, sharing the basketball here.
Yes, sharing the basketball indeed. 3 passes and an uncontested reverse layup for Dexter Maikes.
10-3 is our score. Masters up by 7. 7.5 remaining. Chapter number 1. Rashawn. Sinamit ang screen ni Jam. 8 to shoot. Uncorks a 3, but that's a miss.
Too long of a possession in one hand para sa AMA Online Education. And just like that, hindi pa ako tapos magsalita, skumor na ulit ang Caida.
Biniray Robles hindi na natinag doon sa depensa ni Rashawn McCarthy. Instead, went strong for the 2 points. This is actually a 12-0 run here by Caida. RR might have traveled there. Reverse is good.
Almost traveled indeed, but RR De Leon scores for AMA and a steal. First steal of the game for AMA Online Education.
Pass to De Leon. That's a turnover. Para sa kumpulan ng AMA.
Now 4 turnovers. 6 minutes pa natitira. 6 minutes and 43 seconds natitira sa opening quarter. 4 turnovers in a bevy of defensive breakdowns for the White Shirts.
Bola ngayon ng Masters. Halalon. Setting the table. Marquez can shoot it from that area, but that's a miss for Dexter. White Shirts on the run. They go to RR. Jumper. And that's another miss for the Titans. On the other side, Robles missing the gimme. But they'll have another crack here. Billy Ray. Parang nagpapasahan talaga lang dito.
Correct. Walang gigil ang depensa ngayon ng AMA.
Marquez, that's too easy for Dexter.
Too easy. You cannot let the power forward of your opponent dribble 2 times uncontested and spin and with an easy shot. Samantala kayo, hirap na hirap score.
14-5. It's a 14-2 run here by the Masters. 5:50 remaining in quarter 1. We'll be right back. Scoring Masters. Eliminations average. They are ranked number 1. Coach Javi talking about the Masters. Caida Town Masters.
Yes, the best scoring team in the PBA D-League right now. The voice of Coach Kaloy Garcia. Number 1 in points, field goals, rebounds, assists, steals. If you get more steals, you get a lot of opportunities to score in the basket. And well, that's the reason why they have a twice-to-beat advantage.
A shade under 20 in the assists department. That's big. As McCarthy uncorks a long 2-point shot.
Of course, kasama ni Coach Kaloy Garcia, si Coach Mike Bendia, also an assistant coach sa Rain or Shine Elasco Painters. They are very well versed in Philippine basketball and talagang vast ang basketball knowledge silang dalawa.
Marquez, Coach Javi scores his 8th point of the game.
Napakadali sa kanya, no?
Oh, yes. 16-7. Masters up in this first quarter. Another steal. Halalon on the run. Hinahabol ni McCarthy. Oh, that's a big block by Rashawn.
Beautiful block by McCarthy.
And good conversion on the other end by RR De Leon.
They need more of those. Defense into offense and a spectacular block on one end and a jumper to punctuate that beautiful offensive set of AMA.
Napangiti si Gio Halalon eh. Pati siya nagulat eh.
Oo nga eh.
And then that would be one of the probably the best defensive plays of the tournament.
Hinabol eh. Mala LeBron James ang datingan eh. Oh, chase down.
And if you notice, hindi nag-relax si Gio doon. I mean, he went up for the layup.
Tsaka wala pa sa picture si McCarthy dun sa replay. Bigla na lang dumating sa picture.
Wala nga sa frame eh.
Correct?
Coaching staff in the bench of the Masters. Very relaxed approaching this game. And they're up. 17-9 or 18-9 rather.
They know what is at stake right now. A win will propel them into the semi-final round. Ayaw na nga nilang gamitin itong twice-to-beat advantage. At they want that momentum and that confidence going into the next round.
McCarthy blocked. Jordan scores his first 2 points. 18-11 is our score. Masters still up by 7.
Now for Caida, they cannot afford to relax. Yes, they have this big lead right now. But this is just the first quarter. A lot of things can still happen. Remember, in their first game, they were up big. Tapos hinabol sila. Buti na lang nakabuslo sila sa huli. So, hindi sila pwede mag-relax. Of course, in the defensive end, as RR De Leon scores in the transition attack.
Oh, I remember that game. It was a 22-6 run.
So, yes, this is a good start, Chicky. Pero this is just a start. A lot of things can still happen. This is a 4-quarter game.
May kasabi nga, diba? It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Yes.
So far, so good for the Masters. Perkins, a top pick of 6 points. They're up 22-13. McCarthy. At umami naman si Billy Ray giving up that foul. First of Robles. As we welcome to the game, Chris Xavier replacing Dexter Marquez.
And will match up against Jam Hamito. Hamito, one of the top scorers of Coach Mark Herrera, and Chris Javier is trying to hold his own against dito si Hamito.
3:35 to go, chapter 1. McCarthy, long 2. Nope. Halalon with the board. Quickly to Nambatak. Nambatak changing direction. Giving it to Robles. Blocked. Nambatak once more. And yung 50-50 ball, yung
Yes.
backs out, panalo ang Caida eh.
Too many chances to score, too many opportunities to score for Caida. And another defensive breakdown results into an end-one opportunity for Amito.
I thought Javier did a good job in helping, but
You have to help the helper.
Yeah.
Yan ang sinasabi natin na someone help, you help him also. So that time around, the help of Jason Perkins was late, resulting into an end-one opportunity for Jam Amito.
siguro niisip ni Jason, block na to. Eh, ang problema si McCarthy can also pass.
Correct.
That's a good pass from McCarthy.
And that's one of the things that Rashawn McCarthy and Jeremy King need to learn. It's not all about the points. They have to make sure that they play team ball, especially now that one miss you die, kumbaga.
Oh, yes. Halalo with the miss from Rainbow Country. 24-16. 8-point lead for the Masters. King. Out to Jordan. Jumper. Won't connect.
That's a good shot, and all started with that dish off by Jeremy King.
Nambatak. 3 ball is good.
And speaking of dishing off, Halalon just drawing the defense to himself and looking for Ray Nambatak for the 3-point shot.
Asuncion will hit that short baseline jumper.
Mula JRU, pumupukol na talaga sa labas yan si Asuncion. You cannot afford to leave them open.
Now, I like how AMA is trying to also run the floor, but they have to have stops here.
Correct.
Not exchange baskets. King to Asuncion.
Oh, sayang.
Oh, that would have been good for Asuncion. Counter-attack by the Masters. No look pass. Perkins, one fake. Blocked by Hamito, but there's a foul.
If you have a 3-on-1 advantage on one end and you fail to convert, pagdating sa kabila, disadvantage ka na.
At ito nga ginawa dito ng Caida Town Masters. Perkins will go to the line. We have a timeout here. We'll be right back. 27-18, Masters still up by 9, and Coach Kaloy Garcia, pretty much the same style as Coach Yang Yao, really rotating the players, not really sure kung ikaw yung kalaban, sino yung starting 5. In fact, Philip Panyamogan is still on the bench.
Correct.
One of the commodores ng Masters. Pero nasanay na sila eh. Tignan mo, Jonathan Green, yun ang pinasok.
One of the traits of Coach Kaloy Garcia and Coach Mike Buendia is that they are very good in giving confidence to their players. No matter kung kailan ka man ipasok, mapasok ka sa first 5, second 5, pati nga third quarter ko ipasok ka. They give you confidence and they give you ample time to show your stuff. Yan, that's one of the gifts and the traits of sina Coach Mike at saka ni Coach Kaloy.
Kanina, Coach Xavi, pinakita points in the paint, 18-10. Ngayon naman, points off turnovers, 6-0. Both departments pabor sa Caida.
6-0 ibig sabihin pag nakakapag-stop itong nakakapag-turnover, napupuntusan kagad ng Caida, and that's one of the things that AMA does not want to happen. Turnovers, pero nagsasalita nga tayo, Chiki, turnover kagad.
28-18, Coach Mark Herrera trying to figure out what's the best way to stop the bleeding as early as the first quarter. But this man here is already in double digits, or almost in double digits, with 9 points. Talking about Jason Perkins.
Absolutely no close out on that jumper by Jason Perkins. Walang gigil sa depensa right now for AMA.
De Leon hits his own jumper. At kung wala kang gigil sa depensa, yung opensa wala rin gigil.
Correct. At hindi ka rin pwede makipagpalitan ng puntos dito, as right now as you see a steal. A turnover by Caida.
They should feed off from this energy here, but Halalon takes it back. It's going to be a 2-on-1 break. Halalon extra
Nice
pass. Robles will finish.
And that play right there, that steal, that assist, makes Halalon the best point guard in amateur basketball right now, with the departure of Mark Cruz and Basar Amer to the professional level. It is now the throne of Gio Halalon, a Gilas cadet. Defense to offense, running the team. Very excellent para dito kay number 26.
Another pass to Robles, almost scoring on that one. Robles has 6 points, 32-20, and it's back to a 12-point lead for the Masters.
Kailan lang natin ma-elaborate yung kagalingan nito ni Gio Halalon. He is superb defensively first.
Yes.
As you can see right now, he has 3 steals in the first quarter alone. And he is running the team very well. The team has scored 32 points. Napakataas po niyan in a 10-minute, in a 12-minute quarter nga, napakataas po
Ano
niyan.
pa yung 10, ano?
Correct.
Sabi mo, 3 steals ang average sila, Coach Javi, 7.3.
Yes.
7.3 a game. Cabrera, the sharpshooter. Almost, but not quite.
Birthday boy din yan. Sinabi nga ni Noel Sarate, happy birthday, Royder Cabrera.
Oo, ngayon.
Oo.
Royder, pag mapanood mo to, happy birthday. Ito lang yung mamang kilala kung kayang mag-concentrate sa 3-point shot tapos pasasabitin ka. Nang papasok papasok yung 3-point shot. King, missing that one. Birthday boy gets the board. 11 seconds to go, chapter 1. A great pass to Javier. Javier, babara ako sa ilalim. Medyo pinanggigilan yon. 2 seconds. De Leon won't make that. 32-20. Ating score sa first quarter. Kung saan ang mga nakapula ang Caida Masters up by 12 points. It was actually good start here for AMA, scoring the first 8 points. But after that, they went on a 14-2 run. Talking about the guys in red, Mike Hess muscling his way in. And so far, so good for the boys of Coach Filoil Garcia. 32-20, Masters up by 12. Let's talk about the number 1 pick, Coach Javi, Jason Perkins. Para sa Caida Masters. Itong mamang ito, hindi naman kinakailangan umiscore ng mga 30-40 para maramdaman siya in this game. Ganda, in just 9 minutes.
Point per minute. 9 points in 9 minutes para sa number 1 draft pick ng PBA D-League this season. And he is living up to his billing right now, scoring 9 points in 9 minutes.
Jam Amito scoring the first 2 points of the second quarter. Galing yan kay RR De Leon.
For AMA, hindi problema offensive nila. They scored 20 points in the first quarter. Ang problema, ang kanilang kalaban, 32 naman ang ginawa.
Sakit
So offensive, walang problema. It has to start from the defensive end.
Napikian ipan niya Morgan si Tampus pero hindi siya nakabus no ng 3 ball doon. Balik ang bola sa white shirts. King zigzagging pero si Tirso nasa harap pa rin. Hamito against Xavier. Jordan, pinapik mapunta kay Tampus. And King will turn that ball over.
Stepping on the white line, itong si Jeremy King. Ball will go to Caida Tiles. That's a good possession. They had multiple chances to score. Talking about AMA, they just didn't convert. They made the stop. They have to make more stops in order for them to come back in this game.
Ang isang stop kompleto pag naka-offense ka na sa kabila.
Yes, you get the rebound, stop na yun.
Kung puro hinto ka lang, walang puntos.
Wala.
Baliwala lang. Terzo at the corner. Oh, too much muscle behind that shot. Titans naman ang susubok. Humihingi ng tulong itong si King. Shot lock baba sa 13. Si Tampos may tanga ng bola. Time to shoot. Where do they go?
Good defense, Chris Abel.
King has it. Hamito will have to press the panic button and he scored on that one.
Sinabi ko, binati ko na si Chris Xavier pero hindi binigyan ng espasyo to land itong si Hamito kaya siya napintuan ng foul.
Ito, bigyan natin ng espasyo yung courtside reporter natin. Mitch, anong balita sa iyo dyan?
Kanina pa nasabi, Jason Perkins, sabi niya sa akin, he gets his momentum in the game by feeding his teammates daw. And just to try to match his game with the system of his coach. And big prospect nga siya dito sa PBA. Kung hindi daw Hinebra, mas gugustuhin niya raw makapasok sa Mahindra dahil nandun yung mga DLSU teammates niya. And he heard na masaya daw ang kultura doon. Balik sa inyo.
Aban,
Namili.
Ginebra or Mahindra?
Namili.
Well, ano naman, wishful thinking yan, di ba?
Pero sa mga players naman dito, madraft ka sa PBA, it's a dream come
Oo.
true for everyone.
Tapos kung matuloy pa yung wish mo,
Oo naman, ano
mas
na yan?
maganda.
Bonus na
Oo.
yun.
Tampos scoring on that one. Great report, Mitch. Maraming salamat. Kasi dito naman, coach, sa D-League, apart from showing their skills, pinapakilala rin natin sa mga viewers kung sino talaga yung mga tao din ito eh.
Yes.
So si
Oo
Jason
naman.
Perkins,
Yung mga ano nila, kagustuhan, yung
dreams.
mga, yes.
Oo. Minsan nga, pati yung kinakain nila before a game.
Oo, report din.
Oo, naikukwento natin yan.
Pero right now, Chiki, a 7-0 run
Yon!
by the AMA Online Education. They started out stopping the offensive might of Caida. At nakakapagpuntos na sila. They translate into points. Let's see if they can continue this run.
Mahigit 2 minutong walang field goal dito ang Caida Tile Masters. Panyamogan out to Terzo. Ito na ba yung unang field goal? Yun na nga. Coming from the 3-point area.
Third field goal attempt for Caida, and pumasok na yun, a 3-point shot by Joseph Terzo.
35-27. Hamito. Pinihitan itong si Cabrera. Malakas ang tira. Ang save. Sinave ulit.
Sinid, dalawang save yun.
Si Royder.
Nice
Look pass.
pass.
Javier.
Oh!
Missing the gimme.
That's a nice pass by Panyamogan. Hindi lang na-shoot ni Javier.
Napangiti na lang si Coach Kaloy. Panyamogan on the other end will score on that one.
Ayan ay susurbol na niya. Sana ay titira ni Panyamogan, but off a defensive stop again by Caida. Turnover once again. Turnover translating into points. It has been the same refrain since the first quarter. And from a 7-0 run, balik ang sub-10 ang Kalamangan.
Nagkaroon naman ng 5-0 run dito ang Caida Tile Masters. Natawagan pa ng offensive foul.
Offensive foul, number 15, Armar
Si R.R. De Leon, pangalawa yan. Go ahead.
It's a good call by our female referee. Itong si Jonathan Gray. Ito si Edith
Botecario.
Botecario. Jonathan Gray had his hands up. And then ito si R.R. De Leon lowered his shoulder. Thus, the offensive foul called on De Leon.
Turnovers. Mas marami ang Ama. 11-4 kontra Caida. Cabrera, too open for Royder. Pero hindi niya ma-shoot yun.
Oh, parang hindi number play.
Parang gusto niya may bantay. McCarthy against Gray. Gray would be called for that foul. Too easy para itawag dito ni referee Nick.
And that's one of the emphasis in the PBA dealing as well as in the PBA. You cannot hand check, you cannot arm bar anymore the offensive player. You have to move your feet in order for you to play defense well in this league.
May tatanong ako sa iyo, isang sikreto ba yan kahit di maitulak si Onwa? Na,
Kahit kahit dalawang kamay din, hindi mo rin maitulak eh. Ang laki.
sa bigat, ano? Ni Onwa ko. Talking about the import, of course, of the Meralco Bolts. 37-30. Panyamogan bounce away.
No close out, and it will be a problem against Philip Panyamogan. He has been doing that ever since his days as a JRU heavy bomber, and right now he is doing that for Coach Kaloy Garcia.
40-30, 10 abante ng Caida. Under 6 minutes to play here in the second. McCarthy. At alam mo yung atake ni McCarthy, parang hindi nga ganun ka authoritative eh.
But he knew that he had that advantage against Chris Javier. He had the speed advantage, pero maganda yung help ni Royder Cabrera that time around.
Masters up by 10. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. For a big guy to be steady, you need that para malayo marating sa dilig. At ang steady Titan, pag-uusapan natin. Jam, Hamito, ang eliminations average, the points, number 2 in ranking.
Number 2 in scoring with 17 points per game. High field goal clip, 52%, and number 4 in rebounds. The most consistent performer of Coach Mark Herrera this season has been Jan Hamito.
Mula St. Clair yan, 25 anyos. Galing Camarines Norte. Tapos dati, behind Phoenix Petroleum FU superstar Mac Bello in the scoring game, no? After ng elimination round, talking about Jan Hamito.
And he has been scoring offensive rebounds, of drop passes by their guards, and with a 52% clip, napakataas po niyan and very efficient. Ito po si Jam Hamito.
Meanwhile, De Leon is on the line. Pasok ang unang free throw. He has 9 points. Coach Mark Herrera, napapangiti na lang dito dahil sa tuwing magkakaroon sila ng run, sumasagot naman itong koponan ni Coach Kaloy.
The time to make a run right now is with Gio Halalo not on the floor. So, a zone defense ang pinapairal ngayon as fast break points. Caida with 10. 6 na puntos naman ang napupukol sa fast break itong kabataan ni Coach Mark Herrera.
De Leon 2 of 2, may 10 points na yan. Running shot ni Terzo. Wala. White shirts on the run. McCarthy going high for the layup.
You can see that athleticism right there. And he is very deceiving. You thought that he will not fly and soar to the basket. Pumuntos itong si McCarthy.
Thank you to our sponsor, Hotel Sogo. So clean.
So good.
Yeah.
napaka-clean at napakaganda.
For-
So go!
42-34. 8-point lead for the Tile Masters. Under 5 minutes to play in the second quarter. De Leon with a miss. Red shirts on the run once more. Tirso hiningihan. Kinik out kay Gray. Gray, 3. Wala. Nakakuha ni Tampos ang rebound. Tampos. Binagsak pa ang bola. Agawan sa rebound. Javier Lords over that rebound.
A nice fast box out nito ni Chris Javier that time around. Good footwork to get in between his man. And the rim getting that rebound, getting fouled. At bola mapupunta sa Caida. 4 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. Caida still up by 8.
Biggest lead was at 12 for the Masters. Ngayon naman na humahawak sila sa 8 puntos na kalamangan. Gray, Terzo ipinasa pa kay Cabrera. Shot clock down to 9. Medyo maganda ang recovery dito ng depensa ng AMA. Reuter with a miss.
So good defensive stop by AMA.
De Leon creating space but not scoring on that attempt. Sayang yung mga ganung attempt ni Arar, ano?
Sayang at saka kasi he had that advantage already.
Oh, fancy move kay Gray. Pero hindi nagbunga yan. Campos. Also missing. Nakuha niya yung bola pero nanggulang muna itong si Campos.
Oo, pero that time around he had that advantage. It was a 4-on-3 advantage for Tampos. He opted to go and do it on his own, resulting into a foul at bola mababalik sa Caida.
Muli kayo po ay nanonood ng PBA D-League Aspirants Cup dito lamang po sa Action TV, ang nag-iisa namumukod tanging Philippine Olympic Network. At kaya namin na ina-anunsyo yan. Agosto, abangan po ninyo ha. Yung 5 rings na yan.
Naku, ganda no?
Oo.
Sa Brazil, di ba?
Kami na rin yung mga kasama dyan. Kami lang.
Brazil.
Yan! Yan! Abangan nyo po yan ha. Meantime, Gray at the corner. Not a miss. Alam mo, nagmimintis nga dito ang Caida Tile Masters eh.
That zone defense has been causing problems sa Caida right now.
Ito kinakailangan, easier said than done, but the Titans have to take advantage of those misses.
Yes. They have to make sure that they translate it into points.
3 ball by McCarthy, that's a miss. Kinayod sa ilalim, Jordan.
Right now in the second quarter, AMA has been quicker to the ball. Yung gigil, kumbaga, bumalik sa Caida as Jordan scoring and one opportunity para sa AMA.
Jam Hamito, former player nga ni Coach Kiloy, inaasahan niya na no mercy itong si Coach Kiloy at maliban daw sa pag-challenge itong si Jam na talunin ang kanyang dating team, mas motivated siya maglaro ngayon dahil manganganak na in 1 week ang kanyang asawa, baby boy, on March 23. Chiki?
Aba, manganganak na. Hindi po yung asawa ni Coach Kiloy, ha? Asawa ni Jam Hamito.
Congratulations!
Baby boy!
Baby boy!
Pwede ba-
Matangkad din yan.
Pwede ba sumingit ako? Gusto ko lang batiin yung asawa ko na manganganak sa April 4.
Oy, congratulations.
Pangatlong baby boy. Ha?
Pang starting lineup na.
Pang 3 on 3. Kandalan with a miss. Okay na ako sa 3. Panya Morgan to Perkins. Perkins, binali pa yun pero naipasok.
Yeah, sayang yung stop ng AMA that time around. Counter turnover na puntosan tuloy ni Jason Perkins.
2.5 to play in the second. Hamito na ipasa kay Magpantay. Magpantay scoring off the glass.
Right now, a lot of defensive breakdowns para sa Caida as that's one thing Coach Kaloy said during our opening salvo that he wants to put premium on defense. Wala na kasing problema yung offense nila. Number 1 sila in the league. As you can see there, Janus Losada from Gio Halalon. It has to start from the defensive end para sa Caida.
And to think there was a hand in the face of Lozada. Pero naipasok pa niya yun. Sa kabila naman, Jeremy King will go to the free throw line.
Ang pumasa nun, cheeky si Gio Halalon. Right now, his stats, sabi lang natin, he has 2 points. But he has 3 steals, 4 rebounds, 3 assists.
Alam mo, nung collegiate days pa lang nito, kaya niyang paglaruan yung triple-double.
Correct.
Unahin niya yung ibang departments, then he'll score the second half. Hamito with the putback.
That time around, Dexter Marquez boxing out itong si Hamito Mortensen. In basketball, especially after a free throw shot, you don't want to surrender an offensive rebound. And that time around, offensive rebound and putback for AMA.
Binali ni Panyamogan, pero board lang ang tinamaan. King on the other end, natapikan, magpantay na walang bola, pero tumama dito kay Lozada.
Again, the zone defense of Coach Mark Herrera has been giving problems to Caida, as right now it is just the zone. Kaso marami lang silang shooters pero hindi pa rin mapukulan, hindi pa rin mabutasan ng Caida ang zone defense ng AMA.
I was wondering what happened to Jeremy King. Might have chipped by himself there at nagkaroon ng turnover. Nonetheless, partner, lima na lang hinahabol
Correct.
dito ng AMA. Halalon, kick out. Panyamogan. That's a miss.
That's the difference in closing out itong si Panyamogan. If he didn't close out that, more often than not, he would score that basket.
Great pass by King. Great finish by McCarthy.
Now, if you deploy a zone defense, that will mean long rebounds, and long rebounds is the first pass to your transition attack, and McCarthy scoring and cutting the lead to 3 points.
Agaw dito rin magbantay. King, ball fake. Layup, wala. And muntik makakuha ni McCarthy. Nihingi niya yung bola kay magbantay. Hindi ako magtataka. He has 9 points already.
Correct. And again, it was a 3-on-1 advantage. Pero buti na lang, lucky break for AMA. Napituhan ng foul ang Caida.
So itong 3 small ni Coach Mark, it's doing wonders for them here. Talking about King, McCarthy, and Magbantay.
Yes, nakakapag 3 small sila because on the defensive end, they are deploying a zone defense that has been causing a lot of problems for Caida. Scoring has been low in the second quarter. The shooters have not been scoring so much. Lozada and Panyamogan have been in check. Halalon has been silent. And so far, so good in the second quarter. Dalawa na lang kalamangan ng Caida.
Under a minute to play. At tama ka, Coach. Nakaka-15 puntos pa lang ang Caida sa second quarter. Lozada with a miss. Perkins, walang problema ang offensive rebound.
And that is one problem of the zone defense. You are susceptible to offensive rebounds, especially if disadvantage yung kalaban. That time around, Jason Perkins just getting that offensive rebound over a smaller AMA player.
Perkins with 13 points. McCarthy. Nintes, Maikes quickly. Agaw naman ni Magbantay. Oras, baba sa kalahating minuto. De Leon, ilalapit, ipinasa pa kay Jordan at si Jordan babalik ng free throw line.
Tik na yan, but a good pass na breakdown yung depensa, na-attacking yung depensa ni RR De Leon and just passing the ball in the last second to Jordan. And tutok na, 4 na lang ang kalamangan ng Caida. Jordan gustong tapyasin with these free throws.
At si Maikes natawagan ng third personal foul. And Coach Javi, ibang bounce ngayon ng Titans kesa nung nag-start tayo. They were flat
Yes.
from the tip-off. Pero ngayon may,
Kasi nakakapag-stop sila eh.
may swag na, may bounce na.
Noong first quarter, nakikipagpalitan lang sila ng opensa
Oo.
eh. And that adjustment made by Coach Mark Herrera, that zone defense has been causing a lot of problems for Caida.
49-47. Just a 2-point lead for the Masters. Halalon. Gagawa ng paraan. Angat muli sa 4 ang kanilang abante. He has 4 points.
Madulas itong si Halalon.
Parang palos.
Correct. Ang dulas ng galaw ni Halalon that time around.
5 seconds to go in the second quarter. McCarthy against Janus. McCarthy uncorks a long one. That's a 4th shot there. And the second quarter will end 51-47. Jam Hamito, isa sa mga sinasandalan ng Titans dito sa first half. Maliban dito kay Rashawn McCarthy at si Jeremy King. Talagang si Jam Hamito ang bumubuhay sa kuna ni Coach Mark Herrera. Tinutulungan niya ang kanyang mga Spitfire na guards. Score natin 51-47. Caida Tile Masters. We'll be right back. Basketball fans, magandang araw po sa inyo. Chicky Reyes po kasama si Coach Javi Nunag para po sa quarterfinals match between the Masters and the Titans. Coach, it was a good start. Normal naman yan para sa Caida Tile Masters getting the first quarter up by 12. Pero pagkatapos ng second quarter, maganda yung pinakita ng Titans, cutting that down to 4.
Maganda yung adjustment na ginawa ni Coach Mark Herrera. Kala natin tambakan na yung laban. But that zone defense adjustment made by Coach Mark Herrera proved very well for AMA. Thus, natapyas sila ang kalamangan. 4 na lang going to the second half.
Maganda yung umpisa dito talaga ng Masters from the get-go. They erupted for a 12-point lead, 32-20. Pagdating naman ng second quarter, ang naging flat ang mga nakapula, naging sharp ang mga nakaputi, led by Rashawn McCarthy.
Zone defense resulting into more fast break opportunities for AMA.
Tapos ng dulo, sila Cham Hamito, RR De Leon, mga batang tumulong. Kung kaya't ito yung numero natin. May mga diferensya pero may nakakagulat din kung kaya't pumapalag ang AMA.
One problem of Caida is that they're relying too much on the outside shot. 24%, 17 attempts in the three-point area. That's a lot of attempts in the first half for Caida. Thus, the reliance of outside shot, less free throws. They only had 4 free throws for 12 kumpara sa 12 ng AMA.
Mga kamador, tinan mo yung nasa may kanan, 30 points of the 47 galing sa tatlong mama.
But we also have to give points na sinasabi natin yung barometer ni Coach Mark Herrera. Jeremy King right now has not scored a lot. He is 1 out of 3 from the field. But right now, he is scoring. He is doing very well in the team ball department. He has 4 assists and 6 rebounds. So a overall team performance by the #1 guard of Coach Mark Herrera.
And to your observation, if King and McCarthy pass the ball, they have a good chance of winning.
Yes, they play team ball. And sinabi mo nga nung nakita natin yung top scorers, 30 points na kaagad. Itong si McCarthy, Hamito, and RR De Leon. So, a lot of ball movement na napapakita sa AMA. But, they have to do it again in the second half.
Start na po ng ating third quarter. Si De Leon natawagan na kanyang third foul. 53-47, 6 ang abante ng Masters. Ray, punta kay Philip at the corner. At tinaasan na ng kamay ni Jordan. Sabi ni Philip, maraming salamat.
At nakita naman natin na yun ang punto ni Coach Caloy Garcia in that halftime huddle. Yung problema nila sa zone. So, ang ginawa niya, nag-promokis ng play. At nakashoot itong si Panyamogan, pero naman, bumawi kaagad ito si McCarthy.
McCarthy hitting that jumper. May bonus free throw pa. Pagkatapos siyang ma-foul dito ni Halalon. Tinabik pa. Tinabik ni Rashawn McCarthy. Parang sinasabing, nice try.
You have to make sure that you give space to the jump shooter to land and you cannot touch any part of the body. At kaya naman napituhan itong si Halalon at end one opportunity successful para kay McCarthy.
13 para kay Rashawn. Halalon. Oh, no look pass to Javier. At hindi sasayangin ni Christian. 58-50, Caida by 8.
AMA has to realize when Gio Halalon attacks that zone defense, he will not score. He will look for his teammates. He will not go to the basket to score. He goes to the basket, he attacks the defense to draw the defense to himself and dish it off to his teammates. They have to expect that. And that time around, nakascore na naman ang Caida.
Meanwhile, kanina sinambatak na tawagan ng tulak dito kay Hamito. That's why nakuulit ng AMA ang bola, but that was an empty possession. Panyamogan at the corner now is Halalon. Tama ka, talagang pakakawalan niya yung bola.
Hindi siya titira. Itong si Halalon, titira siya siguro 1 out of 5 times na didiretso sa basket. But more often than not, he will look for his open teammates. That time around, Panyamogan was open in the corner. 3-point shot para sa Caida.
Chalk up another assist for Halalon. Agaw dito ni Gabawan. Binigay dito kay Panyamogan. Philip, it will be a stroll in the park. And this is their biggest lead at 13 points, 63-50. 7:48 to go in the third. Humingi ng timeout. Si Coach Mark Herrera. We'll be right back.
Second half action nangyayari dito sa 2016 PBA D-League Aspirants Cup. And with the youngest team dito sa D-League, ang AMA nga thankful na sila dahil pasok na sila sa ating playoff. So nothing to lose for them, but here in the second half, ang kailangan lang nilang gawin is to limit their passing errors, lalo na yung mga veterans niya na sila McCarthy and King. And sabi niya nga, make your running game dahil kayang-kayang tapatan ng AMA ang bilis ng Caida guards. Balik sa'yo.
Sakto ka doon, Mitch. Kayang tapatan ng AMA ang running game. And in that particular action, Rashawn McCarthy, inapakan ng silinyador, nakakita ng puwang sa gitna, tapos dumiretso ng layup.
Tamang-tama yung report ni Mitch at eksakto sa punto na kailangan umatake ang mga gwardya ni Coach Mark Herrera. But basketball is a game of adjustments. Nag-adjust itong si Coach Mark Herrera ng second quarter with the zone defense. Right now, counter-adjustment naman to si Coach Caloy Garcia on how to attack that zone defense of Coach Marquera. The time around, the adjustment is working. 12-point lead by Caida.
Ng Batak, scoring on that layup. Meantime, si McCarthy, meron niyang 16 puntos. Hindi pa nagmimindes ang Caida sa
Correct.
third quarter.
Pinag-usapan talaga nila kung paano umatake sa zone, not relying too much on the outside shot.
Hamito. Ganda ng galaw sa loob. Babasa 10 abante ng Caida.
Papasa, see?
Sakto.
Papasa.
Pero kasi minsan, coach, pag hindi mo naman binantayan itong si Halalon,
Correct. But
so
you have-
hirap, ano, when do you decide?
That's the scouting report. You have to realize that the tendency of players.
80% papasa yan.
80%. Kung talagang open, hindi talaga isushoot na yan. But more often than not, Halalo's game is predicated on who is open. If someone is
Yun.
open, he will get that ball. Just like that.
Meron ba itong override? Parang pinakikinggan ka eh. Sakto lahat na sinabi mo eh. Pinakawalan na naman ni Halalon and that's another assist for Gio. Kalahating kahon ulit ang kalamangan ng Caida, 67-55. Almost a steal here. A completed steal by Nambatak. Nambatak, pinasa kay Halalon. Hindi na ipapasa.
Hindi na niya ipapasa yan. Hindi na niya ipapasa yan. At Gio Halalon leading the way for Coach Kaloy Garcia in the third quarter. A complete ball game for, again, the best point guard in amateur basketball right now.
Halalon na sa 8 points. Mamaya hanapin natin yung kanyang assists. Kung ilan na, Kuya Roy? 7.
Pito na yan.
8 and 7.
Plus, Halalon's numbers right now, 8 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists, 4 rebounds.
Gio Halalon, that time around, opting to score and giving Nambatak an assist, scoring that layup. Alam mo na, kinakamayan ko ito palagi tuwing dumadaan. Laki ng kamay nito.
Sino to? Si Gio
Gio Halalon.
Oo naman.
Kaya sapong-sapong niya yung bola. Halalon, 3-on-2 break. He'll pass it. Nambatak will not waste it because he'll go to the free throw line.
The fourth steal of Gio Halalon resulting into a transition attack by Caida and Nambatak, Ray Nambatak, the Letran Knight. The main Letran Knight right now going to the line for 2 free throws.
Kamukhain ni RJ Azul din ng kaunti itong si Ray Nambatak.
Ito naman si Ray Nambatak kontra Tiempo eh.
Oo.
Manu Ginobili ang dati.
Yes. Ganda nung analogy mo doon. Oo nga, ano.
Kontra Tiempo kasi siya, you don't know if he's going to score, he's not going to stop and pop. At yung side step niya, napakaganda.
Split para kay Nambatak. 15 ang abante ng Caida. 70-55. Biggest lead for the Masters. Tampus na double team. Had to release it. But a foul will be called on. Is it on Ray?
That's a good trap sa pick and roll. A very timely surprise trap by Caida. Kaso lang natawagan ng foul etong si Ray Nambatak.
70-55. 15-point lead for the Masters. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. Coming off the bench. Gumawa agad itong mamang ito. Pag-usapan natin ang manlalaro ng Caida Town Masters. Lumilingon sa pangalang Philip Panyamogan. We call him the Master Bomber. Ang kanyang averages noong eliminations, ranked number 6 in points.
16 points and he was late actually in joining the PBA D-League. Came from the Global Port Batang Pier. 13 points right now, 8 in the third quarter, 5 out of 8. 6 na sa 8 points in the third quarter galing sa 3-point area.
Itong si Philip Panyamogan, parang instant noodles, just add water.
Parang yung classic eh. Hindi ko alam kung kilala pa ng mga kabataan.
Sino?
Si Vinnie Johnston.
Oo naman.
The microwave. Yung,
Baka tayo na naman.
kaya nga nag-disclaimer muna ako eh.
Umuo agad ako eh.
Nag-disclaimer muna ako eh. Na si Vinnie Johnson
The
na may
microwave.
papasok mo, mainit.
The microwave,
Oo.
ano? Instant yun eh. Sino ba sa mga PBA players ngayon ng instant O? Sa Meralco Ball, sige nga.
Ano yung instant office namin niyan? Si
Jose
Gary David.
David.
Kasi ngayon nasa off the bench si Gary David.
Oo
Kasi
nga.
also is one of the players. Anjo Karam.
Karam, yung mga guardia ninyo, mahuhusay nga yan. Instant O. Oy, biggest lead na to, coach. 17, 72-55, a little over 5 to play here in the third. Magpantay. Ipinasa pa yan kay Tampus. 7 to shoot. Hamito, air ball. Magawa ng bola. Nanalo si Javier. Binigay kay Halalon. Tinan mo yung hakbang ni Gio. Binounce pass pa yan kay Panyamogan. Kabit ang 3 sa kanto.
Someone is open. Halalon will get you that basketball. Panyamogan, 3 3-point shots in the game, in the quarter. Halalon, 3 assists to Panyamogan here in the third quarter alone.
And that's an offensive foul on Sean McCarthy. Sa buong akala ko, kaya nang itira ni Gio yun. Pero dahil naghirap yung kakampi,
At dahil
bumaba
open,
at open,
it's a mark of a great point guard, a good point guard, the best right now in amateur basketball. If someone is open, if your teammate sprinted to the corner, yung pagod niya, i-reward mo kung
Oo.
ikaw yung point guard. At yan ang ginawa ni Gio Halalon that time around.
pass back to ng Batak. That's a miss. Javier gets the offensive board. Inagawan ni King. Pero si Jeremy, matatawagan na foul. May konting bulungan pa.
May bulong lang. Friendly banter.
Oh, that's right. It's King. Eh, syempre, kung ikaw din naman nasa panic ni Jeremy King, you're down by 20, the frustration will start to creep in. Gabawan, another assist
Another
for
assist,
Halalon.
another attack on the zone defense, and then scoring right now for Caida. 10 assists in the game right now for Gio Halalon.
Fast break points among nilang Caida kanina, 8-0. Javier gets that board. He'll try to run. Ng Batak. Locating Halalon. Halalon will opt to score.
And that is the balance. If no one is open, he will score that time around. At ganun kagaling ang batang ito on our screen right now, number 26. No one was open, he scored himself.
It's official. Giovanni Halalon, double-double. That's his 10th point to go with 10 assists.
10 points, 10 assists, 4 steals, 4 rebounds.
Tatrabahuin pa niya yan.
Hindi pa tapos eh.
At nagkabuhol-buhol sila. Sa sahig, jump ball ang itatawag between Tampus and Nambatak.
Remember, Chicky, this quarter started with a 51-47 tally. 4-point lead lang ang Caida when this second half started. Right now, it's a 79-55 advantage. 8 puntos pala ang nai-score ng AMA Online University. At we have to give credit to the defense and the adjustment made by Coach Caloy Garcia in this second half.
28 na ang ginagawa pala ng Masters.
Hindi ko nga mabilang habang nagsasalita ako kasi mat kasi yun
nung
eh.
nagsasalita ka,
Doon mabinibilang mo na eh.
tinuruan ako ni Jolly nun eh. Kaya magsalita yung partner mo, tsaka mo na bilangin. kung mabilis ka, sabihin ko, no mat today, come back tomorrow. But, my gosh, 28 points in less than 7 minutes.
Correct. And the last field goal of AMA came at the 7 minute and 11 second mark in the third quarter. So we're talking about 4 minutes of no field goals before that.
And even in the assists department, it's 23-9 in favor of the Masters. Make it 24-9 because Javier found Gabawan underneath.
And right now, except for Philip Panyamogan, no one has attempted a 3-point shot. That adjustment made by Coach Caloy Garcia. In the first half, it was all 3-point shots went against the zone. Adjustment made, thus a huge advantage against AMA.
Let's talk about a fearsome threesome. Gio, Jonathan, and Jason in averages nila ng eliminations. Ito yung iniaambag nila para sa Caida Town Masters.
Coach Caloy's version of the Big Three. Gio Halalon leading the way for that Big Three in today's game. And in that Big Three, si Jonathan Gray hindi pa pumupukol, hindi pa nakaka-score yan. Kanon, ka-loaded itong koponan ni Coach Caloy.
Pwede mo sabihin, fearsome threesome or fearsome bench. Kasi parang kahit sinong
Kahit
tapikin.
sino talaga.
Kahit sinong tapikin eh. King, or rather that's a miss. From the corner, by Asuncion.
That is the 4th team foul of AMA here in the third quarter, but a total domination of Caida, and they are showing why they have that twice beat advantage. They are scoring why, they are showing why they are the #1 offensive team here in the PBA D-League.
Isang kahunang kalamangan dito ng Tile Masters, 81-57. Halalon, 3 ball, wala. Nambatak skying high for the board. Wala yung follow-up. Fast break opportunity. Asuncion will miss that one.
That is one aspect of the game for Coach Mark Herrera that they have not mastered. Defense into offense, making sure that you take advantage of the defensive stops that you get. That time around, they got the stop, but they failed to score. Thus, a counter fast break by Caida.
Coach, maganda yung numerong yan. Share mo nga sa atin.
Caida has 25 assists. Sa 25 assist ng Caida, 10 nun kay Gio Halalon. Ang AMA, sorry, 10 rin ang assist ng buong team, ha?
Buong team na yan.
Buong team. So, ganun katindi ang ball movement, sharing of the basketball ng Caida. Samantalang a lot of isolation, one-on-one plays in the part of AMA.
83-57. 26. Ang abante dito ng Caida Town Masters at sabi ni referee ni Granido, teka lang, meron kayong lane violation.
This is how dangerous this team of Coach Kaloy has right now. He has assembled a team that mapa starters, mapa off the bench, very, very dangerous pagdating sa scoring punch. Yung sinasabi niya during our initial onset of this telecast, he needs improvement in the defensive end in order for them to be successful. This team is not built for the semifinals, Chiki. This team is built to be in the finals, to be one of the top contenders. They are number 2 ranked after the elimination round, and they want to be in the finals. So he is looking long-term, knowing Coach Kaloy and Coach Mike. Iniisip na nila yung kailangan mangyari at kailangan nilang baguhin going to the semifinal round.
De Leon has 5 fouls. And going back to your point, Coach Javi, kung manalo dito ang Caida, they will advance and they will wait for the winner of the match between Phoenix Accelerators at ang BDO National University.
And Phoenix has that twice to beat advantage against that BDO National University Bulldogs. So, again, a lot of things can still happen dito. And plus, that game against Tanduay against the UP Jam Liner, going into the decider yon, twice to beat po ang UP that time around. Naka-isa ang mga bataan ni Coach Lawrence. Tingnan natin, kumakaisa pa.
De Leon is out. Graduate na. 12 points, 2 rebounds, 6 fouls. Sayang, no? Because apart from Jam Mamito, isa siya sa mga
Correct.
steady players ni
Yes.
Coach Mark.
Yes, that he will be sorely missed. But again, this big lead right now, erected by Caida in the third quarter alone has been very good so far.
King with the 3. Gabawan with the basket. Gray with the assist.
No celebration offense ang ginagawa ng Caida. Lalabas ang bola, tatakbo na kaagad.
And almost a steal, but not quite para sa Masters.
This
Robles will be called with the
and
foul.
this lead will give Coach Kaloy the luxury of putting in his players for confidence going into the next round. Hindi mo alam kung sinong magagamit, hindi mo alam kung wag naman sana may masaktan. At he needs court time for all his players para makatikim ng court time para at the same time ready sila for the next round.
Si Maikes nga, hindi na binalik. Diba? Tapos, I'm looking at the bench.
Si Ford Ruaya going into the game for the first time. So, si Mike Parala na lang ang hindi na lang nagagamit ni Coach Kaloy Garcia, but all players have been fielded in.
And ang unang ginawa ni Ford Ruaya, magbigay ng assist.
Nagmistulang Gio Halalo netong si Ford Ruaya, breaking down the defense and dishing it to his teammate.
Jordan not giving up after that miss by Asuncion. Nakakuha ng offensive board. And we'll go to the free throw line. 89-62. It's a very comfortable lead para sa kupunan ng Caida. 1:10 remaining third quarter.
But if you are just tuning in, this was a 51-47 start in the third quarter. 4 na puntos lang po ang kalamangan ng Caida. We thought that it would be an exciting game because of the problems that Caida had against that zone defense. But again, knowing si Coach Kaloy and Coach Mike adjusted very well to that zone defense, did not rely so much on the outside shot. Thus, a lot of assists, a lot of points, a lot of defensive stops, and a huge lead right now for the Red Shirts.
Sakto po tayong 1 minute sa ating third quarter. Natawagan ng traveling violation tong si Jonathan Gray. 89-63. 26 ang abante rito ng Caida Tile Masters. May full quarter pa po tayo. Wala akong bibitaw sa inyo. Between the number 2 and number 7. But looking good ang Caida Tile Masters. Tandaan mo, Coach,
very good.
pumasok tayo sa quarterfinals. Isa lang ang talo nila sa Cafe France yun.
Yes, the defending champions lang ang bigay ng defeat, ng talo dito sa mga bataan ni Coach Kaloy Garcia. And I know that they know that. And that loss, baga, can springboard. Losses sometimes can, well, most of the time, learning lessons yan para sa isang team. The lessons that they need to do, things that they need to work on. Yan, sa mga talo mo nakikita, hindi sa panalo eh.
And I'm sure, kating-kati silang pumasok na sa semifinals sapagkat ang isa sa 4 na upuan napunta na sa Cafe France. Kasi yung isa nating quarterfinals match, yung sa pagitan ng Tanduay at ng UP Jam Liner.
Paglalabanan pa eh.
Mantakin mong nakaisa pa ang Tanduay doon.
Correct.
So may rubber match pa sila.
This is one advantage that you don't want to use eh. Yung twice to beat advantage.
Pwedeng mag-backfire sa'yo
Correct.
yan.
Oo nga. So as much as you have that advantage, same time you want to finish off a team in the first game. Kasi anything can happen in the decider. That advantage was used by UP, Cafe France. All set na sa semifinal. And Caida on its way to notching its semifinal seat.
Gray on the line, 89-70. 19 ang kanilang abante. Gawin niyo pong 20 yan.
The first point of Jonathan Gray, one part of the fearsome threesome ni Coach Kaloy Garcia. His first point of the game, 20 puntos na ang kalamangan ng Caida.
Make that blackjack 2 of 2 for Jonathan Gray. 91-70. 15 seconds remaining, third quarter. McCarthy, dinidikitan dito ni Robles. Tumulong pa si Perkins at the corner. Asuncion. At sa miss. Robles quickly to Terzo. Tumingin sa orasan. May oras pa. Ipinasa kay Ruaya. Picture perfect fast break para sa Caida Tile Masters. 93-70. Gio Halalan leading the attack here for Caida. It was just a 4-point lead for the red shirts entering the third. Meron nung nasusiyan na ni Coach Kaloy. Halalan with 10 points, 10 assists, helping his teammates, scoring, passing. They're up 93-70 as we enter the fourth and final quarter. Balik po ang aksyon dito ba sa may San Juan Arena. Kami po ang inyong napapanood sa Action TV, ang namumukod tanging Philippine Olympic Network. Chicky Reyes po kasama si Coach Javi Nunag. Fourth quarter po ng ating quarterfinals match between the Caida Tile Masters and itong AMA University Titans. Ruaya missing that one. At quarter scoring natin, napapailing tayo sa third quarter, Coach.
Sino ang naglalaro? Golden State Warriors? 42 points in the third quarter for Caida. 42 points, Chicky. Mataas yan kahit PBA team. Mataas po ang scoring niyan.
At ang AMA, nung second quarter, nakapagtalaya ng total output of 47. Diba?
Yep.
Nakapagtala sila ng total
Nung
output
first half.
nung first half. Wow. And then they're playing good music together. Kumbaga sa orchestra, maganda akong pa si Coach Kaloy. Yung strings mo, yung percussion mo, ganda nung...
Orchestra. Hindi ako sa orchestra.
Binabagan mo na?
Oo.
Napapanood ko lang yan. Maganda ang timpla ng musika. 96-70.
Mala Ryan Cayabyab ang datigan ni
Ayun
Coach
eh.
Kaloy Garcia.
Ayun eh.
Diba?
Kumpas. And you'd rarely see him frown sa larong ito. Minsan napapangiti pa nga pag nagkakamali yung mga
Tsaka relax
bataan niya.
relax ang aura ngayon ni Coach Kaloy Garcia. Knowing that the counter adjustment he made in the second half really proved very good. Worth some for them. As thus that 42 outburst in the third quarter.
Ito, may balita ko sa atin si Mitch Del Carmen. Go ahead.
Alam mo, sabi sa akin ni Rashawn McCarthy na competitive naman daw sila early in the game, but ang nagiging challenge sa kanila is yung execution in the fourth quarter. So what they need to do is just to push the ball and communicate better dito. Balik sa inyo.
Maraming salamat, Mitch. Mukhang third quarter pa lang na question
Yes.
ng execution nila.
Tama. Kasi third quarter, it was a total domination by Caida with a 42-point outburst. As we see, Mike Parala, the lone player who was not fielded in by Coach Caloy. Pinasok na po siya. At you can see ample time, confidence time right now, court time for the players that have not seen a lot of action for Coach Caloy.
King with the 3, has 11 points. Pasahan muli sa ilalim. Parala will score in this game.
Nakawa sila eh. I mean, if your point guard does something, more often than not, you will copy it eh. Nahahawa yung buong team. The point guard is the leader of the pack. So if your point guard plays team basketball and relies heavily on the production of the team, more often than that, gagayahin rin ng mga kapwa niya ng mga players. Yun ang ginawa ni Gio Halalan in that game. Yan ang ginagawa ni Ford Roaya.
May tatanong ako sa iyo. Coach Caloy in your screens with Coach Mike. Pag head coach ba talaga yung bakulay dapat nung ano? Ganun ba yun? May pahiyang
Siyempre,
ba yun?
diskarte na ng
Ganun ba?
coach. Diskarte na ng coach. May pahiyang din yun. Alam mo, lagi silang ganyan, kaya nananalo.
Kasi napapansin ko,
Diskarte.
iba kulay nung kanya. Pati sa PBA, sometimes I'd notice that. Na, or even in the collegiate ranks. The coaching staff.
Kanya-kanya eh. Minsan kanya-kanya rin eh. Kasi, tutulad ni Coach Timko, lahat sila naka-necktie.
Kayo ba? Yung shirt
Hindi,
nyo, no?
pare-parehas lahat eh.
Yung t-shirt
Pare-parehas
ninyo.
lahat.
Oo.
So, kanya-kanyang diskarte yan.
Aba, baka yun ang pahiyang ni Coach Caloy dito. Here we go. Oh, that's an air ball. A short rather by Ruaya. Parang binibi niya.
Anong piso-piso ang tira eh. Hindi na tumalon ito si Ford Roaya eh.
Piso-piso indeed for Ford Ruaya. But that's a miss. King for 3.
That's a foul. Again, for the kids that are watching us right now, when you are up against a jump shooter, you cannot touch
Nope.
any part. And you make sure that you give him space to land. If you don't do those two things, you will be called for a foul. At pag masakit pa niyan, sa 3-point area na foul ito si Jeremy King,
Tatlo.
free throws yan.
May 12 na si King. Si Jason Perkins kung anong ginagawa sa tagiliran. Dalawa na. 13 puntos para kay King. May isa pa yan. 98-77.
See, Jeremy King has played well in this game. 12 points. Sorry, 14 points, 6 assists, and 8 rebounds.
Ba?
So he has done well. It's just that they cannot get stops. They cannot get defensive stops. They did in the second quarter. Pero sinasabi nga natin, ang basketball po, 4 na quarter po ng laro yan. Hindi lang po pwedeng maganda ang isang quarter. Consistent play has to be done. Get quarter in and quarter out. Yun ang ginagawa ng Caida. Yan pa rin ang ginagawa nila ngayon sa fourth quarter. Thus, a 22-point lead.
Malapogo stick ang ginawa dito ni Billy Robles. Talong una, talon pangalawa, talon pangatlo. Ayun, doon nakuha.
No? Billy Ray.
Ang
Billy Ray Bates eh.
ang ano dito namin, basa namin ni Jolly. Inihahambing namin siya sa isang parang PJ Simon. Ang estilo ni Robles.
Ano naman nakikita ko parang Jairo Ibanez ang datingan ko for Coach Caloy Garcia.
Oo.
He will do the dirty work.
Pero
He will defend. Ito mo, ang haba ng galamay eh. Yung pakete niya pang depensa talaga eh. And he has quick feet.
pero kaya score.
Pero kaya na niya score.
I mean, Jairo can score, but itong when we say scoring in double digits,
Oo.
Billy Robles.
Pero more of an offensive threat itong si Robles compared kay Jairo. Pero defensive skills and the package, the long arms, the quick feet is there for this young kid.
Jordan makes the first of 2 free throws. 101-79, meron siyang 10 puntos. Gawin niyang 10 lang dahil namintis yung pangalawa.
Para naman dito sa AMA, absent ito po sa scoring output. Ito pong si Jarelan Tampos, si Olan Tampos, was been one of the steady players ni Coach Caloy, has not played well here in this game. At saka to si RR De Leon, who graduated with 6 fouls already out of the game right now. So, scoring punch needed, pero kung dalawa sa mga inaasahan mo hindi pumamada, mahirap mo talunin ang isang napakalakas na Caida.
Robles, talagang pinagtakloban itong si Jamamito. Pero si Parala matatawagan ng foul. Ganda ng pasa ni Terzo. The first field goal of Jonathan Gray. He has 4 points. First 2 points coming from the free throw line.
You have a good shot, but your teammate has a better shot. So you give the ball to your teammate, and thus, they score. Mabututuwa pa yung teammate mo sila.
Shovel pass.
Yun yung mga, as we see ito si Gio Halalo, yun ang malaman ng mga kabataan natin. If you have a good shot, if you have an open shot, pero mas open yung teammate mo,
Bigay mo.
ibigay mo kasi mas matutuwa pa yung teammate mo kasi yung effort niya na ma-open, kailangan mong i-reward if you are a point guard. So those point guards who are listening right now, yes, you can score. Point guards can score, but at the same time, it is not just scoring for the point guards. It's running your team, making sure you reward your teammates the effort rendered by them to get open, to give screens, to get a block. Kailangan i-reward mo rin yung mga yan.
Ngayon, kung ikaw naman yung nabiyayaan ng pasa, siguraduhin mo naman.
I-shoot mo.
I-shoot mo dahil
Tsaka kasi pag nabiyayaan ka ng pasa, na-shoot mo, susunod, gagawin mo ulit. Mag-e-effort ka na ma-open ka, ma-effort mo, isi-screen mo para
Bibigyan ka
ma-open
ulit.
Bibigyan ka ulit eh.
pero pag sa tatlong ulit, hindi mo na i-shoot
Ay,
yan.
hindi ka nabibigyan.
Asahan mo, di ba? Iupo ka pa.
Iuubo ka pa.
No, kidding aside,
Tuwalya na lang ibibigay mo niya.
dun sa mga naglalaro ng wings, di ba? Yung mga tumatakbo. Garantisado. Make the basket, you'll get more
Yes.
passes.
Yeah, you get open first of all. It's an effort already to get open. Then for the bigs, screening is like an assist. Okay, because it gets your teammate open, he gets the ball and you score. Parang you are part of an assist. So for the big guys, na hindi man kasi natin nakakount ang good screens but it is a vital part of the offense of any team. Mapa, PBA, NBA, college, whatever league that you join, screening is a essential part of the game. And it is an art which a lot of big guys have to master.
Woo! Basketball 101 from Coach Javi Lunag. 103-80. Lamang pa rin dito ang Caida Masters. Gray going straight to the basket. Pero may pito na. It will be on Gutierrez, I think. Bagong pasok dito.
Now for Caida, it will only get harder after this impending victory against the AMA Online Education. Up sa semis, it's either BDO or Phoenix. So two teams that are very potent and very powerful also. So yes, they have with 6 minutes and 28 seconds left, a 23-point lead by Caida. So a lot of things that they need to work on pag going into the semifinals.
So huwag nyo nang hawakan yung remote control ng television ninyo. Pagkatapos po ng Reyes Nunag na tambalan, samahan nyo po ang Suntay at Escobar. Anthony and Jolly para po sa Phoenix Accelerators FAU and BDO National University. Isa lang naipasok ni Gray, may 5 points na siya.
Oo, tatlo ang binigay na free throws, isa lang ang napuntusan, napangiti. Ito si Jonathan Gray.
McCarthy, wala pa rin. Lozada will bring it down. Reuter will go for the 3. At si birthday mo, hindi yata
Hindi pa
makashot.
nakakapukul itong si birthday boy.
Parala, to the delight of the whole bench of Caida, will go to the free throw line.
Remember, this might be the third five of Coach Caloy Garcia. But these players have been vital parts of their college teams. We're talking about Mike Parala, was once the best big of Coach Chito Victolero in Mapua. Janos Lozada was also a key member of Coach Leo Austria's Adamson Soaring Falcons. So ito si Ford Rawaya, player ni Coach Caloyan sa Letran. Jonathan Gray, of course, a stalwart sa Binil. So ito si Reuter Cabrera sa Adamson. So this might be the third five, pero these five on the floor for Coach Caloy Garcia can play.
Kanina, turnovers, maraming turnovers ang AMA, 21-10. Dito naman, offensive rebounds. Dumidikit ang AMA. But the firepower of the Masters, simply too much.
Yes.
Para sa Titans.
Para sa AMA, sinabi nga ni Mitch that they are the youngest team in the PBA D-League. This experience in the playoffs in the quarterfinal round can only boost their confidence even further. So a lot of experience lessons learned in this quarterfinal phase. And moving forward, I'm sure that they will use it.
Parala missing the layup. Luwaya missing the follow-up.
Patawa na lang si Coach Kaloy eh.
King will go for the three. And he really never got his groove.
Yes.
Jeremy King.
For Jeremy King and Rashawn McCarthy, it has been a good season for them in the PBA League, and a lot of things can still happen. It's a bright future for these two youngsters of Coach Markel.
Tobias scoring on that layup.
Pati din si Jam Hamito, a revelation here. With more playing time, he has been, aside from those two that I mentioned, the most consistent player of Coach Mark Herrera in this tournament.
105-84. 5:05 remaining sa ating laro. On the line is Jonathan Gray. He has 6 points. Apat dyan galing sa free throw line. Isang field goal. Hindi na nga kinailangan yung puntos ni Jonathan Gray. Oy! Thank you sa ating sponsor, Hotel Sogo. So clean!
So good. Napakalinis.
Hotel Sogo. Salamat po sa inyo. 107-84. Cabrera is 0 for 6, birthday boy.
Di ba nafe-feel ang birthday ni Roy Dem?
Baka siguro niloko siya. Pag nakashoot ka, manilibre ka.
Ayos mo.
Under 5 minutes to play. Dito sa ating ball game. Gray to Reuter. 12 to shoot. He'll go one-on-one, take the three. Wala pa rin for Gray. White shirts will run.
And in the back of the minds of Coach Mike and Coach Kaloy, that defeat against the defending champions, Cafe France, it has, of course, the defending champions, that is the measurement of standard of all teams. Here in the D-League, mapa Phoenix, mapa Caida, mapa UP, and they are the barometer. They are in the semifinals right now, so lahat ng ginagawa ngayon ng preparation ukol dun sa pagkatalo nila sa defending champions.
Gutierrez from the parking lot. That's a miss. They're down by 23.
Ayan na.
Sinipat ni Reuter.
Ayan
Happy
na.
birthday.
Happy birthday, Reuter Cabrera.
26 na. Ang kabante rito ng Caida. 112-86. We'll be right back. Walang patid ng basketball para po sa Sports 5 production. Mamaya, Video National University versus Phoenix Petroleum. FAU, twice to beat po ang Phoenix. Samahan niyo po si Anthony Suntay and Joselito Jolly Escobar. Oops. That's a turn. Oh, no, I thought that was a turnover. Sabi ni referee Edit, last touch ang Caida.
No time for Coach Mark Herrera to field in the players that have not been seeing a lot of court time here in the PBA D-League. So, ample experience for D-League action para dito sa mga bata ni Coach Mark Herrera.
Angeles will try again after being blocked by Gray. At pupunta siya sa free throw line. Now, itong mga pinasok ni Coach Mark, sabihin mo ng third unit. But they're trying. They want the exposure, they want the minutes. At kung ako tatanungin mo, sila nga ang lamang dito dahil nakakakuha sila ng experience.
Yes, experience. This
Diba?
is experience playing against the big boys, the best in amateur basketball. So, ito yung mga experience na hindi mo maituturo. Yes, you can preach it, but at the same time, they need to feel it. They need to feel the competition, kung gaano sila, kung ano na yung level nila. So, only court time will do that. At yan ang binibigay ngayon ni Coach Mark Herrera.
At dun sa mga batang nanonood sa atin, huwag masyadong sasama ang loob. Pag kayo ay pinasok ni Coach ng mga last 3 minutes na lang or last 2 minutes, you really have to work your way up, work on your game.
Well, first of all, you always have to listen to your coach. No matter what he says, coach yan eh. It's an authority figure that you have to listen to. At the same time, no matter how many minutes you get, 1, 30 seconds, 20, or 15, you give your all. Okay, so it's one thing that you don't pace yourself. Make sure that you are in good condition once you're fielded in, bigay todo.
Kaya ng ginagawa ni Jordan. Meron siyang 14 points. Sa kabila naman, Royder Cabrera, he has mastered that. He'll step to the left or step to the right, take the shot, and then all of a sudden, matatawagan ng foul.
He's
yung
a
kanyang
knockdown shooter.
Diba?
Ever since his days under Coach Leo Austria in Adamson, he is known to hit that shot, and he is not afraid to take that shot, no matter what situation his team is under in. But at the same time, he needs to work on his in-between game. Hindi na pwedeng puro 3 points. At the same time, yung dribble niya, yung ball handling skills ni Royder Cabrera. He has tasted pro action. He has played for the Global Port Batang pair. And of course, all players want to go back or want to go to the PBA.
Oo. Tama, hindi pwedeng single dish lang ang may
Yes.
offer mo. You have to have a variety.
Yes, and you have to work on your game. Yan ang sinasabi natin. You cannot be satisfied with what you have because there's always going to be someone better than you, and you have to work on your craft.
Another turnover para po sa Titans. Balik ang bola sa Caida Tile Masters. 112-90. The Masters are up by 22. And magpantay will be called for that foul against Joseph Terzo. Shot clock down to 17. And,
Delay of game.
oh,
Cannot,
Gutierrez.
you cannot cross that white line in an inbound play. Matatawagan ka agad ng delay of game.
Terzo will set the table. Dito sa kanilang ofensiba. Cabrera. Locating Ruaya. Reverse. Pasok.
And knowing that he has an advantage for Ruaya, making the most of the minutes that has been given to him here in the whole of the fourth quarter.
117 para sa Caida Tile Masters habang si Gutierrez pumula 3. 117-93. 24 ang abante.
Nagbilang ka.
Okay, kailangan.
Nagbilang ka. Dumed-air tayo. Ako rin nagbilang. Naunahan mo lang ako eh. Dumed-air eh.
Alam mo, minsan pag di mo kasi tinitingnan yung score agad, kailangan mag-recompute. Kaya nga, katabi natin si Kuya Roy. Tulungan tayo niyan. Cabrera on the line. Birthday boy hits the first of 2 free throws. He has 7 points.
And again, this is a chance to greet him and all who have a birthday today. Happy birthday.
Oh, happy birthday sa inyo.
Oops.
So, replacement free throw. I-review ni referee Nino Cortez. Ang nangyari doon, hinihingi ni Joseph Terzo yung review. Sabi kasi nila, dapat sa kanila yung bola. So, si referee Nick Ranido, pinareview yan. Pero hindi. Bola ng AMA.
Again, for those who just tuned in right now, that score is that lead is big right now for Caida, pero hindi po tayo nagsimula ng second half na ganyan po ang kalamangan. It was just a 4-point lead as you see for Doraya scoring in that fast break attempt. 51-47. Yan po ang score natin ng first half.
Natabla nila ang biggest lead sa 27. With a minute 20 to go sa ating ball game at si Cabrera matatawagan ng foul.
Up next for the boys of Coach Caloy Garcia, a semifinals showdown with either the BDO NU Bulldogs or the number 3 team, the Phoenix FEU Accelerator.
Gandang laban din yan. Ha?
Yes, magandang laban talaga yan.
So para po alam ninyo, hanggang sa unang araw ng mahal na araw, mayroon pa rin tayong PBA D-League. So abangan nyo po yung aming schedule dyan sapagkat kailangan muna namin alamin sino ba yung mga aabot sa semifinals.
And so far, mukhang dalawa na ang makakuha ng semifinals.
Oh yes.
The number 1 and the number 2 ranked team after the elimination round safely through the semifinals round. We are talking about, of course, Caida with this impending win and the defending champions, Cafe France Bakers.
23 na lang ang abante dito ng Caida Tile Masters. Under a minute to play sa ating ball game. 120-97. That's too much points for a 40-minute game. Ruaya missing.
Kahit nga 48-minute game, napakataas ng puntos yun.
Oo.
All-star game na, napakataas na nga yan eh.
Terzo will score. So balik sa 25. Ang abante, Terzo 7.
Well, again, this will give us a break to give credit to the job done by Coach Caloy Garcia and Coach Mike Bendia in this game. The adjustments made by them, especially in the second half, led to that huge outburst in the third quarter. A 42-point outburst. Yan po, 42 points ang skinor po ng Caida in the third quarter to catapult them into the semi-final round.
O, ilan na naman, Coach?
122 to 97.
Ilan?
122 to 97.
It's a 25-point win para po sa kupunan ng Caida Tile Masters. The Masters are going to the semifinals. Dalawa sa ating apat na upuan ay nakompleto na. At bisitahin nga natin ang ating playoff picture. It's a huge win again by the Caida Tile Masters. 122.
With
97.
with that huge win, Chicky, that will catapult them into the semi-final round as we see our playoff bracket. Caida joining the defending champions in the semi-finals round. Ang pinaglalaban na lang ang UP versus Tanduay, and at our next game, Phoenix versus BDO.
Yan ang ating kwento ngayon. Tandaan nyo, semifinals, best of 3 po yan. At makakapagpahinga muna itong Caida Tile Masters sa same way na nagpapahinga ang Cafe France. At ngayon, samahan po natin si Mitch Del Carmen sa interview sa ating coach, winning coach, and best player of the game.
Yes, kasama ko nga ang ating best player of the game and of course, the winning coach for this game. Pero pumunta muna tayo sa ating best player of the game na si Gio Halalon with 10 points and 10 assists. Gio, kanina sa dugout, sabi mo napaka-positive, lahat kayo nagtatawanan. Ano ba yung paalala sa inyo ni coach para hindi kayo maging kampante in this game?
Kasi yung ama nung second quarter, umi-score na sila ng umi-score kasi hindi kami bumababa. Sila lang yung umatake. Kami, nagre-relax kami sa depensa. Kaya nung pag simula nung third quarter, sabi ko sa sarili ko, kailangan ko atakin kasi nga nakasona lang sila lagi. Kaya yun, yung dumadrive na ako, nalilibre na yung mga teammate ko, yun, umi-score. Kaya yun, doon kami nakalayo. Yun.
Definitely, nilayuan nyo nga talaga. Pero ito, ikaw ang leading natin dito sa liga ng mga assists and scoring, kasama ka dyan dito sa D-League. Ano pa ba sa tingin mo yung mga kailangan mo i-improve as a player?
Sa akin naman, siguro yung leadership lang talaga. Kasi nga, minsan kulang ako doon eh. Ayun, yun lang naman.
Okay, maraming salamat. Dito naman tayo kay Coach Caloy Garcia. Coach, congratulations, pasok na po kayo sa semifinals. Ano po yung sa tingin yung kailangan pa i-adjust ng team nyo?
Well, yung consistency. We played good in the first quarter. The second quarter, nag-relax nga. Katulad nga sabi ni Gio, we gave too many layups. So, yun, I think we just have to be consistent on our defense.
Maraming salamat po, Coach. And now that you are the winning coach, baka meron po kayong gustong batiin?
Wala naman.
Ano, Coach?
To the fans of Caida, just continue watching and we'll do our best to try to make it to the finals.
Maraming salamat po, Coach. Ikaw naman, Gio.
Binabati ko pala yung magulang ko sa Cagayan de Oro, sila Kyle, Ken. Thank you sa support sa girlfriend ko, sa kapatid ko. Ingat po kayo dyan lagi. Thank you.
Ayun, maraming salamat and balik sa inyo.
Naisahan ka ni Coach Caloy doon, Mitch. No? But, Coach Javi, your thoughts? Caida is already in the semis. Naghihintay ang Caida, naghihintay ang Cafe France.
Well, it's just going to be harder for Caida, but knowing the weapons that Coach Caloy has, it is built to be in the finals and they're looking at that, but it will just get harder come semi-final round.
Galing. And folks, dito magtatapos ang aming coverage para po sa mga mamang nasa loob ng track kay Mitch Del Carmen. My partner here, Coach Javi Nunag, ito po si Chicky Racing. Thank you very much for watching the PBA D-League Aspirants Cup, ang breeding ground ng future PBA Superstars.